MLB The Show 26.
MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shelby with you.
Chris Singleton, and this is the rubberneck season. And these games can really shape your season. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
Coming your way next.
And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Jesus Luzardo. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on it. Mound. Well, I'll say this, every player wants to perform well at their home, in front of their fans, in front of the city, and you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, look at the numbers, they haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one. Right there for a strike. Luzardo, the 6-foot lefty, 220 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Got him. Now get away. Let's take a look at our lineup. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around. Dalton Rushing.
Well, it's been a tough series for him so far. No hits in any of the games, so they've really had a good game plan for him. And sometimes you tip your cap. They're executing, it seems, to perfection. But with that said, you know this guy's hungry. He wants to get on base with a hit. We'll see if he can make an adjustment, maybe flip the script in this one.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one ripped. And a base hit right there. And a man aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And it's into the gap, and it gets by him. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home a run. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with a breaking ball like that. You have to bury it, otherwise it's not too
base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up at RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to mob. So many positives that led to that knock.
High fly ball, right field. Leon under it. He's got it.
That is right fielder Alex Call.
And next for LA, Alex Call. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Whoa, that's down.
Swing and a ball left in left field. And that is that.
No, I don't. Maybe Bond does.
Swarm and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies coming up. It's the Game of the Week on MLB The Show. Back here in Philadelphia and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Blake Snell. What do we have on him?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great.
Zach! Huh?
Most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Trey Turner at the plate. And that one missing low. Snell with
was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. The 1-0.
No question he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
To the right side, slides for the stop. Onto the pitcher, steps in the bag, got him. Nicely done there. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They draw fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Well, Boog, as I pop my collar, this lineup is taking the Chris Singleton approach. But in today's game, we know walks are key to scoring runs. At times, this lineup swings a little too freely. They need to make pitchers work harder.
2 down, bases empty. Now here is Bryce Harper. Harper matched a homer in his last game.
Come on, Grizzy, don't lick your ears. Come on.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. In the air, right field. That is the third out of the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Enrique Hernandez. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Ball. Singy wasn't sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the play.
Yeah, but he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious where the adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
The 2-2 on the way. In the air to left center, De La Cruz under it. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, catcher Dalton Rushing.
Laced into left. That's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Love how he let that travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And now it's Mookie Betts. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to stop for 1. On to first to the play. One hit in the inning with no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers. 2 and the Phillies nothing. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. Back at Citizens Bank, bottom of the inning, Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
That pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there.
Schwarber not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him way out in front of the slur.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Swings and misses. That's strike one. Garcia with a homer in his last game.
That's a ball.
Buddy.
Just
Missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
That's inside. Full count now. Swings and misses, struck him out. He notches strikeout number 150 this season. 2 outs, bases empty. Alec Bohm digs in now. This one's smoked on its way out of here. He'll touch home. His 11th of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
So, see, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives. It's going over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early to get some elevation going down the ballpark, for him, it's kind of a mistake. You know, when you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run with it.
Leon went deep in his most recent game. Swings through that one for strike two.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead of the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
He goes down looking. But the Phil's edge closer to this solo. And it's now a 2-1 game. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. And we're back. Who doesn't love rubberback singing? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, but anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
Tucker things off and takes a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at it for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Late on that fastball. To third, and that chance handled. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next, for the Dodgers, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
Ball one.
This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Outside.
Ball two.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one off the mark, and that's ball three.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And he wants it.
Oh, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate of cards.
Batting with one down, takes a strike. Right there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or what.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired it quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
For the Dodgers, third baseman Miguel Rojas.
That's a ball.
Hey.
There's a line drive to left field. 2 down.
Up next, for the Dodgers, right fielder Alex Paul.
2 aboard, 2 outs. And now, Alex Call.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
That one ripped, but foul.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Ball.
In the dirt. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Oh, great stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. Dodgers stranded a couple. They lead it 2-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This one in the air center field. And a quick out number 1.
Batting ninth, center fielder Ryan De La Cruz.
High fly ball out to center field. Ponce has a beat on it, and there's 2 down.
Up next, for the Phillies.
So the Philly batting turns over. Trey Turner down. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Almost got him. Two down, nobody on. Misses outside, ball 3. Bottom of the zone, a called strike. Hit on the ground to short. Betts whips it to first. It's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. This one in the air center field. Turner gets under it. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And first offering is fouled off. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Two down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Dalton rushing.
Ball.
And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the third out. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, on a 4, J.T. Realmuto stands in for the Phillies.
Ball one.
Out towards right center field. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's one down. Sharp grounder gets through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Smash that one through the infield and not. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And Kyle Schwarber will come on 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And he swings and misses, and it's nothing you want. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. Some way.
Sets him down looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that event seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And that one fouled off. That missed by a lot. Ball. Harper off of first with 2 away. Gonna count 1-2.
Ball.
That one missing inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Pajas under this one. Brings it in. And that. So one hit is all they get. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies 1. We hope you're enjoying the game of the week on MLB The Show. Ready now for the fifth inning. Mookie Betts up now, top 5 in RBIs for a reason. A true finisher.
Yeah, and he keeps his approach simple and drives in runs like clockwork, Boog. Every opportunity, it seems like he's converting.
This one in the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Man aboard on the leadoff single. This one chopped to the ground, a foul.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. Being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for
Mookie on the move. Foul ball there.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you. But you can't argue with the game plan there.
Struck him out looking.
Well, just excellent location. That inside fastball really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was full or if he thought it'd be called a ball. But either way, it's a really nice pitch.
That's ripped into the outfield. Fair ball. Flying around third is Betts. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And they lead by 2. 1 out. Runner at second. Andy Pappas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. That cuts the corner. 1 out, a runner at second. We're at the top of the 5th. There's the Collins for the K. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over first. That's the 3rd out. Dodgers with the run scoring double. It's now a 3. Well, back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Kim tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
I don't know what it looks like going through the zone for those hitters, but the swings are defensive. And that's a real indicator along with just the other stuff you guys have noticed about how nasty he is right now.
Gets him to chase after that one. Fights it off, you'll see another. The Phils down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. Another strikeout for Snellzilla. He's been dynamite in this one.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Call. Moving under this one. And that will end the inning. Down quickly go the Philly. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Then they got flipped with the rent on thousand. Move the folks out there 45, so you might as well say they pay rent on island. Over there used to be the West Side Club.
Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Fielder Alex Call.
That's a strike. 0-1. Cole started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 0-2. Gary for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Nope.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Ripped to third.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Hernandez stands in with two away as he takes a ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Nice grab. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They stay leading 3-1. Well, we go bottom six. And now for the Phillies, Ryan De La Cruz.
You know, these Phils definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
That one hammer, but pulled foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Got him looking. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. And here's a look at out. He's using his pitches in this one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You want to issue a free pass, allow them time to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where they're going to be able to do it with multiple hits.
The Phillies trailing by two here in the bottom of the sixth. And a breaking ball drops out for the strike. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping ball base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. That's how you do it.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way. A massive home run. And they cut it to the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. My ears are ringing. I can feel that sweat from the beat. With a little bit of fastball, you have to live on the edge and hit your spot. If you do, you'll get a really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. Just like BP all over again.
So 2 down. Here is Bryce Harper. And that is out of play. Comes up empty.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And down on strikes. And Harper down on strikes. Phils do get one back on this solo run. It's now a 3-2. Back here at the ballpark, the final chapter of this series is being written. Only fitting we have a close one.
Yeah, but when you're trying to win a series, every moment feels amplified. Now it's about focus, composure, and finishing strong.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one just misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Mookie now. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Inside. And that's ball 1. Right there for a strike. Rib, but it curls foul. Goes down, swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Really nice job looking both sides of the plate. Strikeout. Started off inside, been away, back inside again. And that would set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Two down, over the arm. Here the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Got him swinging for the strikeout. His 8th strikeout of the game. Dodgers go down quietly, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Jack Driver into the game. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Who's over 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's hard hit in the line. And there's one down.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base. Maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little lucky on that one.
Swinging a foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Brusdar Graterol, the right-handed sinker ball. He looks to be ready himself. Scott also throwing. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Look out, that was smoke. Man, I'm so relieved they had this netting down the lines. Just ensure safety for the fans. Last thing is a player you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Gets to it, on to first. He's in there.
No, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
One down. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Catcher challenge will take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. The lefty to one. Up the middle. What a stop. Here's one. Double play. What a clean kill. And the inning. Brad Keller on a pitch out of Penny.
This guy's a striker. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
First off for a fastball.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see what it goes to him in this at-bat.
Only 2 now. Got him. 1 out.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder Randy Kyle.
Off the plate, ball one. Nope, that's down.
This part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk, if you will.
The 2-1.
No, that's missed.
That one's in there. And now 3-2. Got him swinging for the kill. Coming out of the bullpen going beaten.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Keeping you straight to work. Man, that's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at-bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
That's a ball.
The next to hit takes ball 1. Pop foul and a play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Great play for a strike. On the ground. Stop. Whips it to first. Out, not ends the frame. Dodgers down and order. But they're up 3-2. Back now, the pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brusdar Graterol.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone. Once hitters earn their way on base, he rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
On the ground to third. Rojas with the throw to first. Leadoff man is out near the 8th.
That's why you hunt the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
This is Bryson Stott. Close, but called the ball. Ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. And a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And that drops in for a strike. The Phils with the tying run on at first here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Runner on the move. Got him swinging. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 3 in this one.
Trey Turner.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. It's got a chance. And it backs off the top of the wall. The run scores from second. Tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a big swing. And there he is trying to do too much.
Tap foul at the plate. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Phillies with the run-scoring double. We're tied down with 3 apiece. Ninth inning is next on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. We go to the ninth. So they turn to Lou Trevino.
For the Phillies, number 22, Lou Trevino.
Come back under the mound. Sends it to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
No, that's
And the ABS challenge coming from behind the ditch. Pretty close, but it was a ball. No challenges left for them now. Swinging a grounder foul first base side.
That's ball 2.
Strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. And downstairs. Got him swinging. The Dodgers going to a pitch hitter. Freddie Freeman trying to get something going for him with 2 away.
Oh, 1.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Score remains tied at 3. Now on the bump, Tanner Scott.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Bryce Harper on the plate. 1 for 3. Strike to the outside corner. It's 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Paez coming on. He's got it. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Going on. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Edwin Diaz, right-handed, big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
That's a ball.
And that one is downstairs. Now 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up to 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter. Bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach. When you can hand the ball off to multiple arms, it gets stability from all their performances.
Oh, great stop from his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out. So they turn to their closer, Jawan Duran.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
And a strike. Follow foul. Phillies fans want a strikeout. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Freddie around third. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they've got the lead in extra innings. Well, they didn't waste any time as they not called the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
You'll walk. And it skips in there.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in a scoring position. Triple digits all the time. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
On the ground to third. Over to Stockton. And two. Up play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Kyle Tucker. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. So the call stands. So they're now out of challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Sliced hard but foul. The 1-1. And there's a
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees. And he doesn't seem too convinced by the ball out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and that's a nice play in the inning. Last chance to even things up. They head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Dodgers 4. The Phillies 3. The game of the week is a good one. We're back after this. So the closer sums up.
Edwin Diaz.
Making a move at second base. Pinch running for the Phils. Justin Crawford getting some more speed on the bases. And now it's Alec Bohm. He's already homered in this game. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. They back up the middle to right field.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
He's falling behind in a huge spot. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Settles under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And now in wide for the third.
Was able to move the runner up to third on a deep fly to center. I think at this point, he wants to get him over and there.
Just missed. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. The Dodgers trying to close out a 1-1 lead, and the whole team trying to pull it out. Pitch out, but no action. One down, Phillies down the run.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball. Needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten him back up. He wants to have a better bat.
This to third. To the plate. Save. And we are tied. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes Leon. In comes the winning run, and the Phillies rock it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark, hoping you see something special that day. Whether you're a player or a fan, a walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Johnson. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
No me cuquen, lean los números para que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos para que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurios. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro el basol. Conejo, ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos.